doing our planning, I won't record, but
Okay.
just while we're making our planning here, let's.
Okay, well,
get
we're
the
live.
levels right.
Okay. And I'm gonna get you a pen. Here's a pen for you in case you want to write something down.
Okay.
And
So,
here we are.
the things we want to do.
Well, yeah, we talked about, I wrote a list down the other day. Segments. We're gonna start with maybe. Do you want to start with the
The fake sponsor.
fake sponsor?
Sure, and then we'll do the little chit chat, what's going on.
Yeah, the chit chat. Okay, chit chat. And then I'm writing on your piece of paper. And then
The sound.
did we want to talk about? Do you have anything for then and now?
I thought we could talk a little
Gadgets
bit
and
about,
medicine, or
start out with computers. I don't really have anything in mind. But, we both remember what it was like without computers versus what it's like with computers.
well, I'm going to talk about going through my notebooks because I'm going through all my notebooks now,
Oh, that's a good
and
thing,
everything's on.
right?
And I don't know exactly what you. Embarrassing story. Fake sponsor. Okay, so then I was. I did. Did you see my survey on my Facebook page last night?
Oh, no, I didn't. I was out last night.
Well, jeez. So what we've got here is I wrote, I'll do the thing about secrets.
Right.
And I'm going to kind of keep this going because I want to encourage people to go to our Facebook page.
Good, yes.
So-
If we're going to do this.
Well, I wrote,
Buzzing.
we have buzzing. Okay.
This is,
This is for you.
Yeah.
No, I used an old cord on this. I think it was a cord that had the old hemp on it. Maybe we should change cords for you.
I'll do one of the chords and see if that changes anything.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that had the new string on it that we've been using.
No, that's not it. It's still buzzing.
It is.
You try the other one.
Is it still moving?
This is quick. Are you talking to me? Yeah.
Mine.
So it's my microphone or cord.
Okay, so there's a one right back. I kind of thought it might be. Because that was an older one.
Could be the cord or could be just.
Want to try the cord? Okay. We'll go on live here.
It's nice to not have any pressure of guests we're about to talk to.
Yeah. Okay. And here's the Audi. And here's the Audi.
Okay. In a way, I kind of hope it's still buzzing because I don't want to hit it when you Okay. I see the cord. It's not buzzing now.
Really?
Yep. It's just fine.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Get the credit card out. Okay.
So, yeah, do you have stuff in mind for what's been going on with you lately?
Yeah, I wrote some stuff down. I've got some stuff.
You had some
Oh,
gigs,
I painted my back doors. I painted my doors.
right?
Yeah.
You had
I do have a big surprise. I have one big surprise that we're gonna have.
Ah, cool.
That I haven't told you about.
All right.
Maybe I did tell you about it, but act surprised anyway, okay? Because I can't keep a secret. Okay, so we can, if you want to start.
Mm-hmm.
we can start.
Let's do that.
Okay. I'm just gonna bring this up. I'm gonna bring this up because that's the thing. Okay, so hi, Leon.
Well, there you go.
There it is.
We're recording.
We are live on our
Oh,
YouTube
wow,
page.
scared me there.
Stop me if I've heard
I realize.
this. YouTube.
Yeah.
And hi everybody. We're here doing our little goofy podcast, and I just thought, why don't we try and do this? So,
And we're trying a lot of new things today.
lots of new things. We're changing
After a
things up.
year and a half, or however long we've been at it now, we decided to retool our format just a little bit.
Yeah.
And
We're trying to play to our strengths.
in other words, talk less. No, we're going to shorten the episodes.
We'll not repeat ourselves.
We're going to shorten the episodes and kind of move them along. And we're going to do some segments that we'll tell you about in a minute. But first, I need to tell you that today's fake sponsor is the Picasso Center for Cosmetic Surgery. At the Picasso Center, your face is our canvas. Walk in looking like your old self. Walk out looking like our impression of your younger self. Call today for a consultation. The Picasso Center for Cosmetic Surgery. Rearrange your face. Rearrange your attitude.
That's great. Wow, I'm gonna have to sign up. I need, I need a little bit.
Well,
I need
if
a little
God
bit.
didn't make you perfect, why should we?
I think I deserve to have an eye on the side of my face. I do.
Always look like
Never
you're
eye.
looking over to the
I want to
side.
be looking on the. It really helps with your periphery vision. I think.
Nobody ever snuck up on one of the people that he painted.
No. No, because they were so pointy too. They could get hurt. Anyway, yeah, he was a prolific screwer.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah, he was wasn't maybe the best example of husband.
No, but he was quite talented. So, so you've been busy. I know you've been busy doing stuff with Liam and
Right. Yeah.
Catherine.
We're getting ready for a trip to Lake Tahoe next week. A week out now, which I've never been there. And we're going with our friend Mary Sabe, who is one of the most active people I think I know.
Oh my God.
She's always working for a cause.
I won't play sports with friends with her either. Oh my God. Every single one is like 54 points, 68 points,
Yeah.
23 points until you
Right.
want to go, really?
Yeah.
I've got 5 E's and 3 I's. Hello?
All down.
That's what I'm working with here. Anyway, yeah. She's very good.
Yeah, she's great. And her husband's an interesting guy too, who works for his neighborhood association.
John, yeah.
John. And it'll be fun. They've got 4 kayaks. Can't wait. Hey,
That's
big nights in our life,
that's-
though.
Okay, you gotta pin your bathing suit again.
Before we go kayaking, I have to tell you, we got a new TV.
No.
Oh, I'm telling you. It's
You
not
are
just a
busy.
TV, it's a 65-inch 4K monster television.
Whoa.
Picture a fireplace hearth, and then picture something that can't fit into it.
Oh my
It will
gosh.
eclipse the hearth of the fireplace.
You
It's
can
monstrous.
sit across the street.
You walk
and
in the
watch it.
room and it startles you.
Well,
It's too big.
what were you having a bad day?
You know what?
When
We
you
were
bought
having a bad
it?
day.
I mean,
For
we had
several-
a self-esteem problem.
We were having, it's not about that. Sitting across the room, we would try to read the descriptions of these TV shows, and they're written in mosquito print. You know, just both of us are like, what does that say? You know, what? I don't understand.
Oh my God.
What's this show
About
about?
the magnifying television set.
So one of us would have to get up and walk over to the
Oh
TV,
God, you
read the description. So he's like, enough of this. Enough of this. We're gonna get something we can read that we have to like
That's
lean away from.
hysterical. That's hysterical.
So it's huge, and it's
Now
got
you go out and buy a
ultra
new
high
pair of glasses, but get a bigger TV set. I get it. Okay. Really? Okay.
Just do that with everything in life. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
I guess so.
They could
It's
just bring
the
me a menu that's like a yard across. 6 feet, just so I can barely get my hands around it. That you see, I can read this menu, and it's light enough in here too.
Evidently, and all the street signs must be enlarged for you, for
Just
your
these
reading.
billboards.
Oh,
I
God.
recognize
We
that
just so
red
love
one.
it.
So yeah, we got this new
Oh
television.
my, how did they get him up this, let me just explain
It's
our
not as heavy as
steps.
you might think.
But let me explain your
15
steps.
concrete.
15 concrete steps, and then how many wooden steps going up to your house?
No wooden steps, just
Just all?
the porches. But yeah, it's 15 concrete steps going up to the house.
It seems like so much more.
Well, I'm telling you, when I slipped on the ice and went down half of those steps,
Yeah,
it seemed like
and
not the
they
right
are,
number.
yeah. So did you haul that up yourself, or did somebody
No,
help you?
we had somebody come in and bring it in. It turns out it wasn't that heavy. I thought they were going to set it up. All they did was bring it in the house, which I couldn't have. But they had a deal where if they damaged it, no problem, they'd replace it. But if we damaged it driving it home, we're on the hook for the whole money.
Right.
So we got this great big new television, and now it sits just barely on the stand. Like the legs are almost to the edge.
Is there room for your piano? Because you had a piano
Yeah,
in
it's,
there.
it's near the piano, yeah. And
Oh my
so
gosh.
we've duct taped those in place, and while we call a bunch of electricians to, mount it on the wall so it won't be so obtrusive. And and one of the guys just called me back this morning, and he was one of these guys that's a loud talker who sounds like that they think they're more authoritative if they just one thing about those walls, you have to be careful with that lath and plaster. You could crumble on you. And then so he thought talking loudly would make him sound like he should be
He knew what he
charging
did.
more.
Yeah, yeah.
And sure enough, his quote was like $150 more than everybody else. Plus, the referral I got from him was Liam's friend who lives out in Lake Oswego.
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to say, look, we don't live in Lake Oswego because contractors do that. They come into your neighborhood and they go, oh yeah, all right, yeah, all right. Let me get out my slide rule and figure out how much this neighborhood costs for repair.
My brother gets that all the time.
Yeah, right.
Over there.
Right.
And, I mean, he doesn't live in Lake Oswego, but he lives over in Northeast
Yeah,
Portland.
great. Still a nice enough neighborhood.
But you guys are you're in old Northeast Portland with these big old homes.
Yeah, 100-year-old home.
Yeah, and there's not a house on that block that's. Yeah,
Right.
I can see where they could go to ka-ching.
Yeah, they start thinking that, and so anyhow, we got to get this sorted because I'm going to get a sore neck if I don't get that TV just another 6 inches back away from it.
Well,
but in the meantime, I'm telling you,
you
the
have to add on to
definition.
the house if you don't.
Have you seen the high def on these 4K, 4,000 pixels per square inch? I think that's what that means. It's not.
I don't.
Sounds good, right? It looks like you're sitting in the studio watching them actually make the show. It's too high def. It takes away a little bit of
Well, I would watch a Dr. Pimple Popper.
No, I'm not going to watch that. I'm not going to watch that with the TV facing the other way. No thanks. But
That's hysterical.
So excited about that. We get to watching sports. I like to watch tennis and this and that.
Oh, it'll be coming right at you, buddy.
Yeah, U.S. Open.
It's going to be coming right at you.
Yeah, I'm going to be ducking from some of
the
those
U.S. Open's coming up.
this week. Yeah. So yeah, I'm loving that. And, plus watching movies. We've been watching so much. We've watched a lot of TV. I'll be honest with you. And don't judge. There's a lot of good programming out there.
I'm telling you, it's been a banner summer for me. I'm like going from one to the other.
Right.
It's really terrible because my writing is just hit the toilet because there's no writing done.
Right.
I'm just, watch on TV.
I understand.
It's really easy. I'm just gonna put my feet up for a minute.
The,
Anyway, yeah. So good.
Yeah.
My God. So you dropped some serious dollars on that, and we went up and upgraded too.
Yeah, we got the nice new TV, and
they're looking at you.
now.
They're looking at you through those smart TVs. And they're checking you out.
They're watching me through my
That's why I watch
already.
TV naked.
That'll
Want to
teach
see
them.
something? Yeah. That'll
Here's what you get.
go. Okay. Maybe not today. We're gonna go.
Yeah, I used to worry about hotel rooms. If I'd be in the bathroom, and
Have you ever found a pinhole?
and stuff. And then I thought, you know what? If you're looking at this naked body hopping in the shower, you deserve what you get.
Have you ever found it? Have you ever found it?
Oh,
Have you ever found? I found one.
You found one?
Mhm. I found
God.
over the years. I have found 3.
Where do they hide them? Where do you look?
A lot of them are just above mirrors.
I have a feeling this is one of those things better not to know,
I don't know if it was an active camera in there, but it looks like there had been a camera in there.
right?
And I know that one was in the Midwest, and I think honestly, I asked the other comic to come in and look.
Uh-huh.
Because as a woman, you look for those kind of things. You just do.
I guess so, right?
And
Yeah.
and so I never, and you know where else I found one? I'm not sure if it was at the Regency Inn.
Right.
And it was a whole
A nicer hotel.
it's a very nice hotel and they're lovely. I don't think there was a camera in there, but it was a mysterious hole.
They were getting ready to put one in.
Well, it was a mysterious hole in the wall.
I remember seeing one of those exposés years ago, and there was like the person spying would be in between the walls of rooms.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
So
they can, I mean, with technology now, I mean,
I guess you just
yeah.
wire.
But anyway, that's so weird that,
Yeah.
I know.
God,
But I mean, I'm sure we've stayed in hotels that have been bugged, you know, and stuff.
probably.
I'm just that, you know, that's why I won't have Alexis in my home.
Yeah.
I won't have
want
any of
that
those
anyway.
Echoes or
No, I
Alexis
don't
or,
want any of that either.
you know, it's bad enough Siri's already listening to me. So aren't you Siri, you bitch? I know
And
you are.
they're scraping all our info. That's the other
Oh, yeah.
documentary you gotta watch, The Great Hack. They're scraping not just our Facebook profiles, but all our friends' Facebook profiles.
Yes,
And they're
my friend just
collecting
signed
data.
up.
I didn't realize that kind of data, personal data, is a bigger industry than oil now.
Oh, yeah.
Trillions of dollars they make off of it.
I just signed, FYI, everybody listening to this, because this is important. I have a dear friend who's never on Facebook, and she just got her first smartphone and everything else. And so I was helping her, and she says, "Well, I want to be on Facebook." I said, "Oh, great, let's, you know." So I showed her, I told her how to do it, and she signed up. So yesterday we were on the phone, and she says, "I don't know what I'm doing,
Right.
you know, on Facebook. Can we see my picture and stuff like that?" And so I went out, and I go, yeah, the picture's right there. And so I said, "See, I'm your friend." And she said, "Well, who's Patty Hayes?" I said, "Well, Patty's a friend of mine."
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Oh, she's posted all these beautiful pictures."
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, well, how weird is this? She's seeing my friend's feed
Mm.
without friending them.
Oh.
And I went, "This is interesting."
Yeah.
So she starts naming off all these people, and I go, "Those are all my friends."
You stole my friend.
Well, no, I mean, she's seeing that feed, and I don't know why she's seeing that.
Yeah,
feed.
I don't know how it all works either.
It's interesting.
None of us really understand how it's working, but they're changing it. It's the shifting sands on Facebook.
Well,
There's always something new and some new approach, and
FYI, Facebook donated money to Donald Trump after all the crap he's put them through.
and they make their money off of the data. That's how they make their money. It's not the ads. They make all their money
Oh, the data. Oh,
off of
absolutely.
the selling the data.
Yeah, that's
And
why.
they're selling it
I
to
put the
Cambridge
wrong
Analytica,
data.
by the way. It's not like they're just selling it to Kroger so they can offer you more eggs, a better price on
I
eggs.
know.
They're selling it to Cambridge Analytica so they can choose which voters are persuadable. This is the diabolical part of this. And it's just mathematical algorithms with computers. They can persuade just the right voters. And oh my God, you got to watch this. It's called The Great Hack. You got to watch that
The Great
documentary. And
Do you remember when your mom and dad would sign up for magazines and certain magazines,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden different magazines would start coming?
Oh no, I didn't remember
See,
that.
yeah, well, yeah, or you get, you know, a promotional magazine, a new promotional magazine would be like this one. And I
Uh-huh.
remember my mother going, "Don't sign up for anything. If you sign up for anything, you're going to be getting all this junk mail." And she was right, but it was on such a
Right.
smaller scale
Uh-huh.
back then. You know, if you put in a nickel ad, oh mother of God, and put any information in, you know, you get
Yeah.
you get
Much smaller
flyers.
scale.
You get flyers from everybody. You know, in the mail. It was all
Yeah.
paper.
And that's,
That's
junk
that.
mail.
That
We
was
used to
back
complain about
then.
junk mail.
So we should have heeded that. You know,
Yeah.
because
Right.
it was, and I'm sure it was being talked about in the 70s.
Yeah.
Because things were starting to move
And now
forward.
it's the robocalls. That's the junk mail
Oh my God.
You want to do our first segment, now and then?
Well, we kind of are doing
We're
it.
kind of leading into
Yeah,
it.
this is
This is-
now and then, yeah, yeah,
And, here, I'm gonna pause for a second,
okay. For a second? Okay, it's the television,
We
the
just got
television's
back
cause,
from IKEA.
okay. Okay, so go ahead and pause and, we'll come back and what are we gonna talk about?
You have to pause. You didn't pause. Okay. Okay, all right, we're going. That was smooth.
That was, oh, I thought you were actually gonna push the button.
No,
I'm so sorry.
I'll edit this later.
Okay, well,
But we just gave away
let's
the
try it
magic.
again, let's try it again,
Okay.
so give me,
So that leads us into our first segment then, which is called Now and Then. We're gonna compare what things used to be like back in the day versus what they're like now. Are they better? Are they worse? Okay, we're back.
did they enjoy the music?
We'll find out.
This is our first one, it's gonna be fine.
Hey, we're learning this.
We're gonna, and.
Don't you think though, we need your input here. Is this a good idea? Should we shake things up a little bit? Because we are.
We're shaking
So
it
people
up.
will like it.
Yeah, we're gonna, yeah,
So now and then, computers I thought would be a good thing. Computer age now versus
when did you first get a computer?
98 or 9. I don't
Did you already
remember
know
exactly.
about how to use one before you bought one?
No, my brother worked for Microsoft, I think, and he got me a $200 computer that was just DOS, DOS,
Did
which
you play Pong on it?
most computer geeks know what I'm talking about, but
Yeah.
my son would never know what that is. And no, he couldn't do Pong. It was just words you type across the screen,
It was like a word
and then you
processor?
hit return, and it would answer your words.
Oh, is that right?
It looked like a word processor, yeah. That's all it ever did. And then I remember playing Dungeons and Dragons on it. I found the Dungeons and Dragons game. It would say you enter a room. There is a keyhole. Would you like to try a key? Question mark. And you type in yes, and it says the door will not open. You know, so you go through this.
Right.
I'm going to say adventure.
Okay.
Typing
All right.
back and forth with the
Yeah,
computer.
you're typing back and forth.
But then the first time I actually got like a picture on the computer, I was done. I was just,
Exciting.
oh my God, they can do a picture on a computer?
Yeah, really? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I had, I think my first one was I had a word processor in
Right.
90,
Was
I
it a
think
Smith
91.
Corona?
I loved my typewriter. I loved my typewriter.
Uh-huh.
And I had a little one. I had a little portable typewriter that I used
Nice.
to schlep. I just schlep it
Oh, on the
Yeah.
road with you?
sometimes.
Wow,
And,
that's cool. You
but I
must
had
have
this,
had a cigar and a shot of whiskey next to
I
it.
always had a shot of whiskey and a cigar, absolutely. You know, and, I had that, and then I got I don't know where I got the word processor though. I got a word
Mhm.
processor, and I don't even, I remember using it in Burbank, so we were,
Yeah.
that was 91, it had to be 91.
Uh-huh.
But then when I moved over to my other apartment, no, before that, I guess, my brother gave me one of his old, Macs.
Okay,
He had an Apple.
right.
He had an Apple computer, and he gave me one of those, with the big box and then the
Right.
keyboard and stuff, and then the big hard drive on one
Yeah.
side. And he shipped that all down to me to LA, and
Right.
so I had that.
That's good.
Yeah,
And for word processing, I'm going to say computers 100% better than word processing.
oh, I never really understood my word processor.
You know what I remember about it? And this is a post-traumatic stress syndrome. As the cartridge, the correction cartridge,
Right.
did you have one of those?
Yeah,
Oh, where you go type. Oops. You'd have to take the cartridge out, put the correction cartridge in,
yeah.
backspace, type the right
Oh, you
letter,
remember all that.
erase
I
it,
don't have any
then you
memory
take
of
the
it.
cartridge out, put the regular one back in, and then type the right letter. So you type it along every 2 seconds. Oh, shit.
I know.
put the old one.
I
in,
know,
put the
you
new-
missed the
Every
whiteout.
single one. Oh, yeah, you couldn't just use
Just
whiteout.
whiteout was the
There
greatest
was
thing.
no way it was easier.
I
And your stress level goes up because you know you're going to screw up.
I know,
And you know it's going to be a process to correct one letter.
I know,
So you might as
yeah.
well just type.
I just thought it was so cool because I had a printer. Did I have a printer? No, I don't remember how we printed stuff now, but I used to do my resume and then I got my first AOL account, which by the way, I still flipping have.
Oh, you
because
can't get rid of it.
You
No.
can't get rid of it. It's
No.
like, it's like herpes.
No, you're right.
You cannot get rid of it.
It's
It's
there
like-
once you have it.
It's like, oh my God,
It's not an ointment.
nothing.
It's not a pill.
It's just
You just
unbelievable.
have it. You just live with it.
I
You learn how you
you
can
live
manage
with your
it. That's
AOL
all you
account.
can do.
I know. And you know, I was email shamed years ago
Uh-huh.
because I gave my email to a Gen Xer. I think it was a Gen Xer. And turns out he went, oh my God, you have an AOL account? How weird, and you are old. And I just felt so bad that I went out and got a Gmail account because I felt like I was not, I
But
was not with the times, but I
Yeah.
can't get rid of it. Anyway,
you can't get rid of it.
yeah, and I had my first AOL account, and I would send emails, and you could actually send your resume and stuff. I mean, it changed
It changed everything.
it changed,
Because my promo kit before computers was rub-off letters
yeah.
on a little folder. And I did a triangle because I wanted to do a design. And then rub-off letters. It was so, it just looked like a third grader had put it
Keep talking, I gotta go
together.
get the cat some water.
Definitely wasn't any better. And also, a lot of you people our age who remember the age of computers starting, remember signing on with AOL, how you'd have to turn on the button and then it'd go, oh, bing, bing, bing for like 5 minutes. And then at the end of that, maybe not, it works. You might have to go through that again.
Right,
It was just this tone that was just, all it was doing was just going, let's see how long we can stay.
I
And
know.
keep trying.
I
That was the whole point of it. I used
Right,
to call it, instead of America Online, I would call it ASOL.
I did like, when the movie came out, You've Got Mail. I used to love that, You've Got Mail. I did used to love that,
Good feeling.
yeah. But, yeah, it changed everything,
Yeah.
and
And I'm gonna say emails, not necessarily for the best. That's something that I think there's advantages to them for
We've
sure.
lost- we've
But it's
lost-
changed how we live our lives.
yeah,
now.
and it's also changed the way that we structure a sentence and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, the way, just using a computer we've lost the gift of letter writing, which is
Yeah, right,
actually,
yeah.
I mean, it's, you have to really make an effort to form a full sentence. I mean, you have to go back and learn,
Yeah.
learn sentence structure again.
Right,
You kind of have to
exactly,
think, well,
right.
wait a minute,
You
how does
gotta-
that, because you're so used to just abbreviating things and
Right.
stuff and going from,
They don't even
forgetting-
teach sentence structure.
forgetting, oh, I don't need any punctuation. Really?
Yeah,
Punctuation's
it
important.
helps. There's reasons.
Punctuation's very important.
Reason for it.
But, and I think that's part of the problem with our president. He doesn't know punctuation.
Like if you're saying, today I had chicken, but I wanted beef. And you don't put a comma in there.
Chicken
They
butt.
had chicken, but I wanted beef. So
That's right.
punctuation
Good.
matters.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, and computers now are just, well,
And we're a slave to the emails. We're absolute slave to them. I mean, you have to keep checking your emails all day. And AOL, speaking of which, once every 6 months, I'll go on my old AOL account that I can't get rid of. And it'll say you have 2,365 emails. And it'll all be junk mail, except for maybe one notice from a booking agent from 3 months before that.
right.
And chances are they got a hold of me on my current email. So I just have to go in and delete and just look through a bunch of stuff, make sure I'm not missing anything, and then delete 2,300 emails.
Right.
Just otherwise, I don't know what happens.
I know.
Emails.
I have a
Probably
million.
bad.
I have a million emails, and I get my AOL account out of this kind of junk mail.
Right.
But I have to check it all the time because people still use it.
Yeah, people do.
Booker still use my old AOL account.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we get.
So anyway, yeah. Well,
So yeah, there was no, without Facebook, without emails, life was different. You had to be engaged, for one thing. You couldn't just, well, you could watch TV, I guess.
well, you know what you don't have anymore either, and this is something that I find that is sad for a lot of people is unless you take the time to print them out, is that I have letters from my mother,
Right.
and I have
Yep,
letters
exactly
from my
right.
sister and my
Mhm.
brother. I have, from
Yeah.
college and
Mhm.
when I was a kid at camp.
A shoebox full of.
Yeah, I have these wonderful memories
Yeah,
that,
right.
where I can look back and see their actual handwriting. I had a grandfather who was born in 1876,
Right.
and he was educated up till sixth grade, which is a long time. But the teacher lived in his house, sixth or seventh grade.
Yeah.
And he had the beautiful Old English cursive handwriting that was absolutely stunning.
Right.
And he used to write me letters when I went to camp. And it's just, I wouldn't, you can't have that. You can't change that.
Right.
And I feel that, I think it's important when Liam goes away that you write letters to him. I don't think it's, I think it's important that they have that. I don't know, maybe that's just silly of me and kind of sentimental, but it's,
Right.
it's just a part of you, it's,
Well, certainly,
handwriting is
that
a
still
part of you.
happens with greeting cards. You know,
Yeah,
people, especially of our generation, still
Right.
send birthday cards and congratulations
Right.
on the birth of your
Yeah.
son or whatever. And that still happens. But Skype now is like the modern reach out for most parents, most
Yeah,
grandparents.
and,
And that's good.
a love
Yep,
letter
that's
now
good
without a
thing.
dick pic is just not,
I know.
just doesn't say the same thing.
Sorry, Grandma.
Oops.
Misaddressed this.
Are we ready for our next segment?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's
We've got a,
pause for a second. We'll tell you when we get back. Okay.
okay,
There you go. I don't know how that's working a sound.
we're gonna have to get some,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's the idea.
We have I've been,
She just mouthed the word music to me because it's so embarrassing. So you can say it
by
out
the
loud.
way, we are streaming live on our YouTube channel. Go to Stop Me If I've Heard This at this point, and you might be able to see us. If not, it should still be up there when we load
Okay,
this. So
I'm not sure how that works. So computers, in our last segment, a lot of good and some bad. So our next segment now,
Can you keep a secret?
not really, but go ahead.
That's what I'm.
No, I can. Well, if you say it, it's probably not going to be that big of a secret
Well, no, I'm just.
on our podcast.
Here we are. We're of a certain age. We're both in our 60s. You're younger than I. And I was thinking about. I heard someone ask me if I could keep a secret, and I thought, what a strange thing at this age for someone to ask me if I could keep a secret. And I thought, probably not. I can't. I don't know. First of all, asking somebody my age to remember what they had for breakfast is hard to do,
Keep it
let
secret.
alone keep a secret.
No.
But so I reached
Filter's
out.
gone now.
I reached out. Well, yeah, the filter is gone, but it's been gone since
Keep
'55.
it secret from moment to moment. I probably shouldn't tell this person I can smell their BO.
I know.
It just comes out now.
I know. Exactly. Whew, you need a bath.
Have you been hiking?
Oh, you're subtle. I just tear up and go, oh man, step back. Anyway, so I reached out to my friends on Facebook, and thank you everybody for responding, for those of you who did. So I asked, these are the things I asked. Can you keep a secret? When do you break a confidence? Does someone have to tell you it's a secret?
Right.
Or do you assume it's a secret? And then, so I've got some great responses, and I'm just going to read a couple of
I
them.
want to hear.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think
I'd like to hear a secret.
someone, my friend Kathy Martin said, only I break a confidence if someone is going to harm themselves, which is, of course,
Yeah, right. Can you keep it secret?
I'm gonna.
I've been watching this grade school for a while.
I know. Okay, yeah,
Nope,
right.
I guess I can't.
Exactly. Nope,
Nope,
that secret's
gotta
not.
tell you. Nope. That's
And then, oh, this is cute. This is my neighbor, Drew. Situational. They say it's a secret. You can tell your spouse. Married people tell each other everything. So I think that's a good for somebody like me to know.
That's
If I'm going
true.
to tell you, you're going to tell Catherine.
No. Can we keep it secret? That's the question. Still the question.
I thought that was pretty good. My friend Adam
Are
Kessler.
there secrets that you should keep from your spouse? I mean, you know.
Well, I don't. Is there something that you would, other than maybe a birthday surprise or a surprise trip or
Right,
something?
yeah. Then,
Those
sure,
are
keep it
things you
secret
can.
for a little while.
Yeah.
But the whole idea in a relationship is that,
It's on the table.
you
Everything's
just
on the table.
put it out there.
Right.
And if you're keeping a secret, that's going to affect your relationship in some way anyhow.
Right. I think it's my buddy Adam Kessler, who I adore. He says, I can't keep a secret. And I tell people when they ask, can you keep a secret? I go, no, don't tell me anything because I cannot be, held responsible. I can't be careful when I'm talking to the next person. He says, I just can't be that. I don't remember. Okay, my friend Patty Shields, and I'm just going to read two more. Okay. Anything told to me in confidence is kept confidential, except for my cats. I tell my cats everything.
How do you know?
I think that's very funny. Our friend Mary Salve answered too. She says, it's the same thing. If it isn't obvious it's a secret, then it's not a secret unless you say something. Don't assume. And so that's true. Our buddy Mike Wally Walters just said yes.
We can keep a secret?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess so. Anyway, and Jeff Jenna. Okay, Jeff Jenna wrote this. This is very funny. How many people know a secret? One person. It's their secret. Once you tell somebody, it's not a secret anymore.
By definition.
That's definition.
Right.
That's true.
The answer.
So my question is,
it's like people that say, can I sneak by you?
right.
Because they're touching your shoulder. You're like, well, apparently not. Because I caught you.
Can I sneak by? Exactly.
You gave yourself away.
No sneaking. So my next question is, I'm going to post it on our Facebook page, Art and Susan's podcast on
Right.
Facebook. Was there ever a secret that you kept that you thought back years later, going, well, why did I keep that? What? I mean,
Right.
some stupid little secret.
Yeah.
Now obviously there are secrets out there that people kept from their childhood.
Yeah.
That
Right.
are painful,
Right.
and I don't want you to expose yourself on Facebook in
Right.
a way.
Yeah.
But if you think of something
I
really
ran over
funny,
a guy in the 7-Eleven parking lot. Oh, finally got that off my chest.
right? Exactly. Yeah. I don't want to hear those.
No.
we don't. It's not
Polite.
confessional.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a
Not a
great
confessional.
there's a great website called Post Secrets, where people write in their secret on a postcard
Oh.
and decorate the
interesting.
postcard to
Mhm.
represent their secret.
Oh.
And they post new ones every Sunday. It's really interesting.
Oh, I'll check that out.
But anyway, I'm going to post a secret on our Facebook page that I
Okay.
kept for a really long time.
Okay, great.
And we'd love to hear from you. And so,
Yeah, and if you have any as well, we'd love to hear
yeah,
them.
and we'll read them.
You can keep it anonymous. If you just say, keep this anonymous, we'll do that. We'll keep your name a secret. We can do that.
Well, it's going to be on the Facebook page, so they can't really be anonymous. It just has to be a silly secret that you
Well, I mean,
kept.
we can mention it on our podcast.
Right.
We can tell their secret on our podcast.
Right.
Then all they have to do is
No, there's no
contact,
secret.
right?
I mean, the secret has
Yeah,
to be not an important
Once
secret.
you say it, it's out there.
Yeah, a silly secret maybe
Yeah.
that you kept as a kid.
Right.
What was a silly secret you kept as a kid? Or something that, is so silly now that you kind of go, oh my God, that's so stupid. Why did I do
Right.
that to myself?
Yeah.
Or anyway, so I'll post that. I'll post mine on the page. And if you have something similar, be sure, feel
Yeah.
free to
I'll post one as well.
and enjoy it. And then well, we'll find you. I want to send you something for playing along too. So That's really great. And so that's my little segment of
That's going to be
I've
fun.
got a secret.
I want to hear some of your secrets. Let us know, please.
Yeah.
Facebook, Art and Susan's podcast, or Art and Susan's is the name of the Facebook page. Right?
Art and Susan's podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
because they wouldn't
look it
let us stop me if I heard this.
Yeah.
Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
because they wanted us to keep it a secret.
Probably because
So
I
far,
said it.
that's why we're retooling our thing. Is so far our podcast has been the best kept secret in show business.
Yes, it is pretty much. Yeah, and we had to go.
And we want to thank our loyal friends for being so supportive, and you guys know who you are, and you have been. But it's time to reach out and reach a few more friends than just the ones we have. So there's one more segment that I wanted to introduce, and then we'll make it shorter next time.
Yes.
Most embarrassing moments you can remember or think of. Biggest screw ups or most embarrassing moments. And I'd like to start by saying a little story.
Good. I love your little stories. Your little stories are
About
the best.
camping with my ex up in the mountains.
Uh-huh.
And camping I love. I love staring at a fireplace. I love s'mores. And I love bringing all the stuff, the gear up there and setting up your own little kitchen on a picnic table. What I don't love is the idea of vault toilets. Because nobody's doing any vaulting in there, I can tell you.
I don't even know
I don't know
those
where
are.
It's the pit toilets.
Oh, okay, okay, oh, yeah,
They
yeah.
call them vault. I don't know why. It's not an Olympic sport. And you go in there, and it's embarrassing, and it's it stinks, and it's the
Yeah.
most. And
It's rustic.
some of them, the ones that I went to in this one particular trip, shared. There's one pit and two seats.
Yeah.
With the wall in between them.
Sure.
So yeah, it's real personal and really disgusting. And my wife at the time my ex and I, walked up to the man's side of the restroom, and I walked in and shut the door, and then I heard the woman's door shut.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I guess we're married. This is gonna get not very fun. Real quick, so I go, just to lighten the situation, I go, you want to race? Like that, just to try to make a joke of it. And then you make all the noises you make when you're going to the
Oh,
bathroom.
God.
And that's awful. That's horrible already.
Yeah.
But then I come out from the restroom, and my wife isn't
Still
in the
standing.
other room. She's standing there, crossed her legs, trying not to pee. She's laughing so hard.
Ah!
And as I realized that she's been standing there the whole time, I hear this guy come up to the women's side, and the other girl come out and go, look, who's this guy in there? He was talking to me. He was making noise. So needless to say, I waited for them to go down the trail a little bit so they wouldn't have to see them again the rest
Oh
of the
my
trip.
gosh, that's so crazy.
Weirdo. Next restroom over. So there's a little story for you. And if you have embarrassing stories, let us know. We'll read them on the air, or if you feel like even calling them in, that's fine too. We'd love to hear from you.
How are you going to do that?
They notify us that Thursday morning I could do it, and we'll set up a little phone conversation.
Okay.
So there you go. There's some segment ideas we're trying out, and we hope this episode was short and crisp and full of music and joy.
And pauses. There's some pauses.
Some pausing.
Anyway, yeah. So please subscribe, and thanks for listening and being a loyal listener. And give us some feedback on our Facebook page. It's easy to find us. We also have a website, but I'm not sure if you can. I don't know if it's working yet. So we have to work on that. But anyway, thank you very much for coming by, and see you later.
Okay. Bye now.
What's that, 45? Just shy of 45. I mean, just over 45.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
We didn't start at 10:30.
What?
We didn't start at 10:30.
No.
We started about
I didn't
10
get
to
it.
11. We started about at 10 to 11. So it's 11:30 right
Yeah. So like 40. Well, you see right there.
now. Oh, yes.
No. Just where we are. No. I can't tell. A little shorter, but.
Hey, you're to my friend's attention that stacking up procedures a little bit too close together. And I want to do a little public announcement for your benefit. When you're having one procedure done, say it's in your GI tract, want to avoid having another procedure too close to that procedure. The GI tract will keep you busy after your procedure. So you have to remember, you can't be traveling or going too far away from your laboratory. So, for instance, don't have another procedure done, say on a foot or a knee, shouldn't have your GI procedure because
I'm gonna get to the
that
image.
could be problematic. So, this
So-
is Patty, your procedure lady, and just here to help. If you'd like to contact me, you can find my website at all the H and the T's and the P's. And then it's Patty the Procedure Lady at ouch.hurts.com.
That's great.
Do you like her?
Yeah. It sounds like she might be a little bit doped up still. Is that what
Yeah,
you're going
yeah,
for?
that's what I'm going
So,
for.
yeah, mention that a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. I love it. That's
You
great.
like
That was a
that,
good
Patty?
character.
Patty the procedure lady.
I love that.
Yeah, okay.
We'll just plug it in at the,
I don't know, should I record them and give them to you?
yeah. Physically, how do we do that? I wonder.
I could probably email it to you.
If you can email that to me, I'll plug it in.
I don't know how I can do that. Hold
I'll figure out where to plug it into the episode.
on. Share. I can share.
Yeah.
So I can share it to you on through an email.
Yeah, probably.
Let me see if
That
it'll
would be
work
the best.
today. Okay, let me just send you this.
Yeah.
one. Okay, we have to find some music art for our
That's all right.
huh?
That's okay. They're just not as good as.
Oh, the peaches. Okay, we have to find some music for the segments.
Oh, you think different music?
Yeah, so when we pause, hey, we'll be
Hmm.
right back with our next. Hey, we're back, and yeah, just to make it sound like it's a little bit more. Is that a lot? That's a lot to do, though.
Well, yeah, to come up with different music for each segment. I was thinking more like the Conan one, where they just have the same guitar riff in between.
Well, that's fine. But we have to find something.
It's just we're just a version of our theme song. Is kind of what I was thinking. Just like 2 seconds of that music,
Okay.
Yeah, just to plug that in between the segments.
Okay, I just sent this. I'm
And
sending
I might
this to
clean up the bits where we were talking about. Okay, we're gonna stop now. I might take that out.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Yeah, however you want
I'll
to
listen
edit
to it
that.
and see if we can trim that down a little bit.
Okay. And what we have to do, and what I'm saying this to myself, not to you. I have to listen to every episode and take notes for the first few.
Mhm.
Let's get this down, but I want to know how it sounds. I want to know if I'm sounding stupid, if I'm not making my points correctly.
These new episodes, you mean?
Yeah.
I thought you might go back and.
No. That's done.
Yeah.
But the new
Right.
ones, if we're gonna do segments,
Yeah, that's a good
it has to
idea.
be tight. So
Yeah.
let's
Good idea.
let's launch these
Okay.
and then listen to them.
Yeah.
And then objectively and take notes.
Yeah.
And then come back with what we think. And I'm gonna take notes on you and you take notes on me and
Okay.
vice
Yeah.
versa.
Good idea.
Okay, we're gonna treat it like a production.
That's a good idea. It needs to be tighter.
We wanna shoot for, the longest one we do should be 45 minutes.
That's a very
At the very,
30 to 40 probably optimal.
30 to 40 is
Yeah.
optimal.
Plenty. And I think it will help if I forgot to set up a clock. I think that'll help us to have a stopwatch going so we can see how many minutes we are into it.
Right.
Episode, and to shoot for like
Oh, we're still shooting.
10 minutes in a planning session.
So anyway,
Feel free to.
thanks for stopping by. We're gonna turn this off now. Bye-bye. End stream. Okay, and, okay.